I told you not to sell.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is your host, Shades. KULR stock, I just alerted it today in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you know already that I alerted it. I figured I'd buy the dip here. Nice little green candle. I bought at 1.7 at the ask. It's 5:30 p.m., so I did buy in after hours. I only bought $2,000 worth. I wasn't going to go, I'm going to go all in. No, if I go big on the safer ones. And with the ones that are a little riskier, I'll put in much less. I can afford to lose that 2K. And remember, I still have that 2K at $2. So I was like, you know what? Let's just even it out here. 2K here, and I got 2K up there at $2. So you guys know my price targets. My price targets have not changed. I still believe anywhere in the $3 range is very much, I think it's very much capable of doing that. Let's just look at the higher time frames here. Specifically that monthly candle. And if we're going to do any kind of retracement, where's my price range tool? So if we do any kind of retracement here, even if we just retrace, wait, no, what am I doing? I'm grabbing the wrong tool. I need the Fibonacci. What am I doing, guys? Come on, someone should have told me, hey, that's the wrong tool, bro. But no, here, from here to high, from here to the high, even if we were to pull back, yeah, I mean, even if we were to retrace, back to, the 50% would be $3.31, which is, it's about the price target that I had in mind. If we're just shooting for the 50% retracement. Again, this is the monthly, so it's gonna be a while. Even here on this huge pump, you can see it took 2 months to play out. So it's not something, it's not something that's gonna happen overnight. Usually, when we get big pumps on this, it takes like a month or two, right? Here's another big pump. It took 2 months. This one, I guess, was a pump, but it was only 1 month. 1 month pump. Another little pump here. 2 month pump. So you'll notice just by looking at the monthly chart, like when this gets pumps, it takes like a month or two to play out. So it's probably not a bad idea. You don't want to sell too soon, right? You buy in and you sell too soon. It's not a bad idea to hold for like a month and then take profit on the big green candle, because you'd be probably buying or selling at near a high. Or you can hold for 2 months if it's just going to skyrocket, right? So that's just a little pattern here that I recognize here. All these pumps that it's had, it's a 1 to 2 month long move to the upside, followed by very nasty month long drops, and then big pump again, and rinse and repeat. So that's what I'm seeing here on the monthly. On the weekly, a lot of stocks are getting ready to cross over on the MACD as well. There's a lot of stocks getting ready to cross over. So I think NVIDIA and Palantir are getting ready as well, which is bullish for tech. I think the SPY as well. On the weekly, they're getting ready to cross over, which is bullish. It usually means we're going to start climbing higher. So I also bought our stock today as well. Yeah, I just been buying. I'm like, hey, let's buy a little of this, little of that. Like Bitcoin, if it gets this crossover and it's successful, last time it got it, we just pumped here. Look at that. We pumped to new highs. So if it's going to repeat, we're going to pump to new highs. That also means the stock market is going to pump too. That's what that means as well. That's why I'm looking at Bitcoin. So looking at the big picture and everything that's going on with the markets, I kind of figured, you know what, I'm buying this dip here. I'm buying this dip. Now, if things start to look ugly, then sure, I'll look to flip it and then get back in cheaper, of course. So there you go. You guys know the price targets. You guys know the levels. Shoot for $2 minimum, $3. If you want to hold for 5, potentially, we'd need a catalyst, and that we can get there, absolutely. But just on its own, recovering from this bear market, I think it can go back to 2 to 3. 3 would be the high, target. 2 would be the low. I think, what are the ratings? Let me just check the ratings here before I go, because this one's supposed to be short, sweet to the point. 5. Damn, we have a lot of 5s here. And then $1. I think these are shorts. So a lot of price targets for 5. Interesting. A lot of price targets for 5. But I'm just going off of the retracement and the recovery from the from the bear market, because it pumped on earnings and it also pumped on that one catalyst, but because we're everything is selling off, well, we weren't gonna go much of anywhere, but down, because people are gonna be quick to take profits because no one wants to really hold in this turmoil. Those are my thoughts on the markets. Those are my thoughts on KULR. If it's again, nothing has changed. The fundamentals are still there, and I believe we will go higher. And I'm going to hold my position of $4,000 worth of shares, and I'll be looking to take my profits and make our monies. And that's it for the video. I'd recommend not going all in, because some people do that, and I'm like, sure, if you want to go all in, but don't blame me if you blow up. Like if I lose $4,000, cool. If you lose all your, if you lose everything, and this never recovers, just remember, you take responsibility. You click buy and click sell. You gotta be the one to be smart and go, okay, you know what? I shouldn't go all in and be greedy trying to make, turn 10K into a million or whatever. So part of risk management is just not, dumping everything you have on a stock. That's just part of risk management. So that's all I'm gonna say, because I know some people are gonna be like, oh, he said to buy, he bought in. I'm gonna go all in. Hey, I'm wrong. I've been wrong. I actually took the loss on the ITX today because of that nasty. Not today. What am I saying? Not today. I took the loss, I think, like 2 weeks ago because of that nasty head and shoulders, right? And it's barely holding on here, and it's looking like it's gonna go to triple zeros. So I took the loss and moved on. That's the end of it. And I didn't go all in. If I had, I'd be absolutely destroyed. But yeah, practice risk management by sizing accordingly is the message that I'm trying to send you in this video. Please don't be like some people in my Discord. They just like, oh, he bought. I'm gonna buy a leap. I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna just bet the house on this because he's buying. And no, guys, if you saw one of my videos, I showed my face. I'm just a guy. Like, I'm just a normal dude. Some people called me Italian. I'm like, why? Because of the hair? I don't know. I'm not Italian. I'm Mexican. What? I don't know where people see the Italian. Maybe I'm that ugly. I don't know. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.